Hello, ladies. It is April 30th of 2026, and we're in Q2 of 2026. I can't believe it. Tomorrow is May 1st, and my goodness, is this year ticking by very, very quickly. Many of us embarked on a journey together to be accountable for our achieving our 2026 goals. And today was going to be one of those accountability days, and um, no one has shown up. Now, I think a couple of things have impacted this. One, I am having trouble with my email going to spam. And interesting enough, I have learned a lot about DSCIM and DMARC and SPF settings. Has nothing to do with skincare. um, for your emails. And so I've had to do some major adjusting and that type of thing so that even though I'm whitelisted, I am still going to spam. And so I think that might be a big piece of it. So my friendly reminders are probably sitting in your spam right now. And the other piece of it is this is the way of goals, right? So we have great intentions and we start off strong. And then as time goes by, the motivation weakens for whatever reason, life happens. We lose momentum, we lose energy, and then it's hard to come back up and jump back up and work on those goals again. And I totally get it. Believe me, I have been I'm a bit behind on my goals, just being transparent. I'm definitely not right where I want to be. So I gotta kick it up a notch, and I gotta kick some things into gear, which is what I have been working on today. And I have my rock solid plan, but I just wanted to share some things that you can still accomplish. Okay, so even though we're at the start of Q2, we have about 8 months left in 2026. So that means you have 35 weeks and 245 days until December 31st. You still have time. Okay. So don't think, oh, it's too late for me to get started. I'll just wait for 2027 or whatever. So you still have time to accomplish amazing and great things in 2026. So, if you have set any income, revenue, or profit goals, there is still plenty of time for you to meet or exceed those. So don't think all is lost. You might think, oh, my Q1 wasn't so good. You still have time. You still have time to meet or exceed. And I would encourage you to hit that exceed button, right? Wouldn't that feel amazing to end the year exceeding that particular goal? um, and you still have time for product launches. You know me, I am a firm believer in sell it before you create it, because if you think about it, if you spend, let's say you spend 14 hours creating a launch, and you launch it all out, and or I should say creating a product or a service or an offer, and you put it all out and crickets, right? Nobody, like, it's just not hitting the mark. People just aren't they're just not nibbling for whatever reason. And so you have spent all that time, where if you spend 1 or 2 hours throwing it out as a launch, and when you sell it, then you build it. And so I have used that strategy time and time again over my past 13 years. And only, well, I shouldn't say only once. That's not true, because I learned my lesson the hard way early years. But anyhow, that's my strategy, and that's a story for another day. I was going to tell it, but I'm going to save the time. There is still time for you to get into a market expansion where you can explore new markets where you never thought you might sit before. That's one of the beautiful powers of market research, is it does open and expand your market into areas that you may have never thought of, that you may have never even considered, or even knew was a potential of a demographic who was looking for the solution that you offer. So that's the pretty cool thing about market research. There are still time to build those profitable partnerships and reach out. And if you had a goal of getting on 30 podcasts this year, um use your connections, use your network, and say, hey, who can you introduce me to? Hey, that has a podcast and different things. And you still have time. You still have time to make those things happen. You still have time to improve your processes and get those workflows and automation and all of the tools that you need to save yourself time, which ends up saving you money in the long run. You still have time to set all of those up. And yeah. And so anyhow, there's just a couple of other things. So here's a little simple way to break down. I have some notes here that I'm reading off of, so I don't forget anything important. So here's a little simple breakdown of what you can do for the rest of the year to make sure that you accomplish the goals that you wanted to in 2026. Not all is lost. Okay. So for Q2, here we go. May to June, lock in your plans, get a solid plan in place, reverse engineer your goals all the way down to the day. And I have mine reverse engineered down even further than that, because I like to work on mine in like 15 to 45-minute segments, depending on, what I have going on, and start executing. Get those quick wins, because the more quick wins that you get, the more likely you are to keep moving forward and to stay motivated to accomplish the goals you set out for yourself and your business. Then in Q3, which is July through September, that is heavy execution. That is boots on the ground. That is, you are rocking and rolling. And then you're going to be making any course corrections. What are some things that you learned during Q2? What are some adjustments that you need to make? And this isn't a revamp. This isn't a rewrite. This isn't a do-over. Okay. A lot of business owners make that mistake, and that's not what this is. The littlest adjustments, you've probably heard me say this a million times, the littlest adjustments make the biggest difference in the world. You don't have to redo your entire website. Okay. And you just have to make those minor little adjustments based on market research that you've done, and the biology, BUY-ology of your target market, and different things that you've learned, and the people, your trusted partners and your coaches, what are they telling you? What types of minor adjustments do you need to make? And then Q4 is, you can't let your foot off the gas. Okay. I know it's towards the end of the year and the holidays will be upon us and all of those types of things. But you can't take your foot off of the gas. Okay. It's now Q3, that's your heavy execution. Like that is, whoa, you are just going at it, and you are moving, and you're taking massive action on a regular, consistent basis. But so by Q4, it's those last minute quick wins, and you're really looking at what last minute sprints do I need to do to get me over the finish line so that I can meet, preferably exceed the goal that I have set for myself for 2026, and then begin 2027 planning. So Anyhow, there's still time. My point of saying all that is there is still time. And if you need some fast tracking, if you need some help and assistance with that, I actually have I will say, what do I want to say? I have increased my offer based on demand. And I wasn't going to talk about this, so I'm not really prepared. So bear with me for just one moment while I get this pulled up. Because it's actually not even quite live on my website just yet. But it is just, I will say, based on demand, I have created a Coaching Your Way different options for women to get those really, really quick wins to help keep them moving forward in their businesses and to help them get to their goals much, much, much more quickly. And so, anyhow, and because, none of us have time or money to waste, and immediate wins definitely keep us motivated. And who doesn't love an immediate win, right? And those immediate wins keep us moving forward, they keep us motivated, and they keep us on track to exceed our goals. And so, I mean, I have something like this one is so much fun. I've done this for quite a few women and just decided to make it a permanent offer, but it's called the 48-hour fix. It's $77 USD, and you send me your sales funnel, your website or your landing page copy, your signature offer, your marketing strategy, your upcoming launch, your email sequence, your keynote script, your presentation, your proposal, your business plan. Send it to me, and within 48 hours, I am going to shoot it right back to you with what's working, areas for improvement, and why, because it's one thing just to say, oh, you need to fix this. Anybody can say that. I take it a step further and say why, to help you learn and grow and understand, so that the next time you create any one of those things, you have everything you need to roll it out with ultimate success. And so that's just one example. And anyhow, so that's been and it just saves so much time, right? Like it just saves you so much time. There's no more guesswork and that type of thing. And it's all customized, so there's that. And I have a 90-minute, if you're not sure how to ask for the sale, give me 90 minutes and we'll turn that all around for you. It's called the authentic ask. And we're going to turn your sales ask into something that feels right to you, that feels authentic to you, that doesn't feel icky or pushy or salesy or slimy or whatever words you use to describe the sales process and things that you don't want to do. We're going to focus on the things that feel natural and authentic and are comfortable for you to say, so that you can ask that authentically, ask for the sale authentically. So I've got a 90-minute slot for that. I've got a 30-minute super rapid fire shortcut. And this is for just one. Talk about a quick win. We're going to get you a super quick win in 30 minutes, lightning fast. And then, so super excited to be rolling out those types of things, because want to help you get those immediate wins. Don't want finances to be a barrier. The 30-minute shortcut is 97 USD. The 48-hour fix is 77 USD. And the authentic ask is 197 USD. So eliminating all the barriers, because I want you to be so successful for the rest of 2026, and to really help you get those quick wins and keep that momentum going, so that you can exceed all of the goals that you set for yourself for 2026. Okay. All right, ladies, we're going to keep the motivation going. We're going to keep moving forward with your wins and achieving your goals. I want to look at the calendar real quickly Once again, this just popped in my head, so I'm not prepared. So I didn't have this up and queued and ready. But the dun, 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 dun. The upcoming ones are for goal setting. The upcoming ones are Monday, July 13th, from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The one following that is October 7th of 2026, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You should have all of those in your inbox. I will be sending out reminders for those. And then we have one more coming up in December, but I won't, share that date with you right now. And so anyhow, keep moving those mountains. You're amazing. And if I can be at all of assistance for you to help you get those quick wins, to keep you moving forward, I want to do everything that I can to support you and your goal setting, achievement, and success. All right. Until next time. Bye bye.